Who doesn't love a bright sunny day? But what it can do to the inside of your car when it's parked is not so nice. In full sun, scientists at the Florida Solar Energy Center have measured temperatures inside the car at 150 degrees. This happens very quickly too. The top of the dash, almost 200 degrees. We're not talking just horribly uncomfortable for you when you come out after shopping or work. It's tragically dangerous for children and pets. We all have some strategies, some tools, a piece of advice for keeping our children and our pets safe when they're traveling with us. I have a couple of tips I learned at dog shows to create a cool environment for Bob, the very furry Chesapeake Bay Retriever, and I'd like to show them to you now. So the first thing you do is cover up surfaces. I use a reflective mesh when I'm parked for a long time and I'm going to be with Bob, because the reflection obviously is going to beat the sun back, but the mesh allows the air to move through it so it can go right through the car. I leave the windows open, and then I use big clamps to clamp it down to a nice safe spot just to hold it in place if the wind blows. I also use the doors to keep it shut, and then use one big clamp here, and that'll hold it right to that surface. Obviously these clamps have rubber clips, so they're not going to damage your car. You can also just use accordion cardboard shaped protectors to keep the sun from getting through your windshield. The reflective ones with reflective surface work better. The second part of keeping the car cool is pushing the hot air out. You can use a solar-powered fan and crack your windows a little bit just to push air out, but for the dog show, we have bigger dogs to cool. So the first thing I use is, and I hate to use the ad, but I will tell you, Ryobi, this is the best fan I've found. First of all, it can sit on a stand in front of the cage, or it has a hook so I can actually hook it up to his kennel and blow it right in his face. I have 3 of these because I always want one ready in case the batteries run out. Here's the battery. This is awesome. I have 2 chargers. One charger plugs into a regular wall outlet, so I keep all the batteries charged at home, and I also travel with one that plugs into the car charger, so I always have a battery charged. These batteries are super easy. You just plug them in like that. Boom, done. Can you hear that? Can you hear that? That is some air. I may just like ride with this home tonight on the seat next to me. Of course you bring water and a dog dish for your dog, but I have another trick. I bring a little cooler, I fill it with ice and a bit of water. First of all, water from home, ice from home, because it's a little safer. That's what their system's used to. And just use the cooler for their dog dish. All in one, it's all here. Of course, you want to put their name in permanent marker here, don't you? Now, if you would be so kind as to share your own tips and strategies with all of us at Gene Knows Cars, we would all be grateful.